Hello, good morning. How's everybody doing today? There we go. All right. And as promised in my title, we're going to be doing the safari today. Hello. Good morning, Jordan. Jumbo, hello. Hello, Nico. Come on and slam. Welcome to Safari Jam. Hello, Colleen. Good morning to you. Eddie, hello, hello. Welcome, thank you for joining me. Hi, Karen. How's it going? Thanks for getting up early on a Sunday morning to watch our live stream. Right now we're waiting in line for the Kilimanjaro Safari. We can learn a little bit of Swahili as we wait. Zebra is Punda Malia. Rhino is Kifaru, if that's correct pronunciation. And if there's anybody that speaks Swahili, let me know. I love this little part, the safari booking office. This is cute. This is very fun. Nice little details. They're never here. They're never here. It always says be back soon, but they never are. So welcome and good morning. This is Disney's Animal Kingdom live stream with Miss Alison. Thank you for joining us. Weather is very, very nice today. It's a little bit chilly waking up. I think it was in the 50s. It's going to go up to about mid-60s or so. Definitely a big difference from last week when I was at Magic Kingdom. Oh, thank goodness. Hold on. Thank goodness we have those fans. Yeah, Magic Kingdom last week, it was 88 degrees. I wasn't that happy with that. I was like, February, 88 degrees, what is going on? I mean, it was a nice day, it was just a little hot. But it's already starting to warm up. I already took the jacket off. Good morning. Yeah, I used to not be a fan of Animal Kingdom because when it first opened, it was the half-day park. It closed at 5, and there, you know, you didn't have Everest, you didn't have Pandora. There's a lot of things that you didn't have. So, you know, you walked around, and as much as they would do in their advertisements, it kind of felt like a zoo. I know it says not a zoo, was their kind of tagline, but it kind of felt like a zoo. And I was like, I live real close to the Bronx Zoo at the time. It didn't feel as special to me. But now obviously it does. And I love animals. Who doesn't love animals? Yes, a very fancy zoo. The Bronx Zoo is a very fancy zoo too. Has anybody ever been to the Bronx Zoo? Anybody ever been to the Bronx Zoo? I used to go there all the time. My favorite part was the gorillas. When that first opened, was beautiful. Absolutely stunning. This guy in front of us has a Baymax patch on his backpack, and I want it. I love Baymax so much. I should tell him. Would that be creepy? I love his patch.
These are some of the biggest threats that are depriving animals of their native habitats and disrupting their life cycles. It is therefore our shared responsibility to find a balance that protects these magnificent creatures. And so, we of Harambe,
Oh, we already have over 100 people watching.
Conservation Fund and many conservation organizations work with communities.
I have been to the San Diego Zoo. Very, very nice. And they have bonobos. There's not a lot of zoos have bonobos, and that's actually what I did my research on from my graduate degree was bonobos. So bonobos. Hi, Brian. Good morning. I didn't just get one exclamation point. I got like 4 exclamation points from Brian. Thank you.
Our children will have these precious treasures to enjoy and pass on to their own children. But for now, keep your eyes and ears open. No two safaris are the same. You will see new animals and discover new behaviors on each trip into the reserve. So, as somebody sign up for your visit, have a wonderful journey.
Yes, it is my WDWNT anniversary as of the 5th. The 5th was my anniversary for working at this lovely for this lovely company. I started on News Tonight. I did a little bit of writing for a while, and now I'm starting to do some live streams, which is very exciting. It is also my 2-year wedding anniversary. So now, I think I told this to people last time. My 1-year anniversary was also my first day on the job at WDWNT. So it is both my WDWNT anniversary and my wedding anniversary on the same day. The Harambe Wildlife Preserve. Thank you, everybody, for the congratulations. It's very kind of you. So for me, the Kilimanjaro Safari has always been the must-do when I go to Animal Kingdom. Is the safari also a must-do for you when you come to Animal Kingdom?
Ciao everyone, we are almost ready to board you on our safari vehicles, and I wanted to make certain I told you about our loading procedures.
Hello.
Before you actually enter the loading area, please locate the nearest trash bin and just
Well, it looks like I can go this way. Everybody was going to the right, nobody's going to the left. I agree. The safari is synonymous with the park. We're almost on. It said that it was a 15-minute wait, but I mean, not even. The Magic of Disney's Animal Kingdom on Disney Plus. Yes, I have. And what's funny is that I went to the Animal Kingdom Lodge to pick up some Sanaa to go. I think it was a couple weeks ago. And I was walking around seeing the animals until my order was ready. And I got to see the one and only Casanova, the hornbill, that was in the show. It was very special. Okay, looks like our safari truck is pulling up. Just one, please. Row number 1. All right. Row number 1. Whoop. This is a little bit narrow. Look at us. First row. We are number 1, David. While we're waiting for our safari to begin, whoop, not that one, I guess. While we're waiting for our safari to begin, if you haven't done so already, please like this video. It really does help our channel out. If you really like our videos and you just can't get enough, subscribe to our channel. WDW News Today.
I'm going to eat this food.
All right, look at this front row.
I got one bigger than you.
It feels like we're in the driver's seat.
Like those doors are sliding shut.
Getting the cordless treatment. Oh, I like her backpack. Look at that backpack. It's a Moana backpack. That's cute.
It's like, hey,
Right.
hey, you taste me. No, I'm not going to take it.
Thank you. We have 128 people watching and 74 likes. Thank you very much.
It's like I did this for several months.
The goal is to get to 300 likes. Let's see if we can do it.
Awesome. As we say here in Huron Bay, Twin Day. That does mean let's go. Jumbo, everybody.
Jumbo.
Good morning. My name is Kaylin. I'll be your safari guide out here. We're going to see a whole lot of animals out there. You can actually see some of those animals that we might see right up above you on that animal spotting guide. If you guys have any loose items, definitely secure that stuff now. This is a very bumpy ride. And if you were to drop something, I don't really have a way to stop to pick it up. We can get somebody to go and get it for you, but that does not mean it's going to come back in the same condition or even the same amount of pieces that you guys left it. So you guys do have your cameras out and ready. Put them into some kind of sports, action, or live mode.
Or have a gimbal like me.
Do not like to stop for too much, and we might not be able to stop for every single animal out there today. And you don't want super blurry pictures of these guys. They are so super cute. I also ask that everybody does keep your face covering on all the way over your nose and under your chin throughout this entire journey. Also, since it is super bumpy out here, I just ask that everybody does remain seated. We don't want you moving around too much. It does look like we're getting that all clear from the warden. Now, up first is the Little Aturi Forest, home to some pretty shy and reclusive animals. So definitely keep your eyes peeled in the brush, in the bushes, for movement, horns, or some cute little heads you guys see peeking out. Or just somebody walking around and standing right out in the open. Because you won't have to look too hard for these guys. In the water there on the right hand side, there is that black and white bird there. That's a saddle-billed stork. And then there is another animal on our right, the brown one with the stripy legs. That there is no copy, but we're going to talk about these guys here on our left. These orangey colored antelopes. These are bongos. Bongos are known as the ghost of the forest, so seeing them out is pretty cool. They're also not giving you a good example of how they got that name. They do have that beautiful orange color on their fur, and it's actually just like an oil that sits on the outside of their fur. So if one were to touch a bongo, your hand would turn this exact same orangey color. Both the male and female bongos have horns on their head, and if you notice, they're tilted backwards. That way when they're running around here in the forest, anything hanging from any branches or vines or anything like that won't get caught on their horns. So it is super helpful because they do like to run around in here quite a bit. That is another look at that okapi, but it does look like there is something else hanging out up here too. She'll probably be a little bit hard to see, but up on the right you might be able to see a little head peeking out. That is a greater kudu. We're actually going to check the other side to see if maybe there is another one hanging out over there. But that one was definitely a female because I didn't see any horns on her head. Male greater kudu are going to have a set of really chunky and spirally horns on their head.
Does anybody know what the difference is between horns and antlers are?
There is one. She's kind of standing all the way back there. It might be a little bit hard to see.
This guy's also going to be a little bit hard to see, but on the left, he'll be all the way over to the right. You might be able to see a horn peeking up. There is a black rhino, although he's not necessarily in the best spot, so we're actually going to keep going. So I have a feeling we're going to see some more rhinos up ahead. That'll probably be not as difficult to see. And one last thing before we exit the forest. On the left, there is that black and white bird there. That's a saddle-billed stork, that same one that we saw earlier that was hanging out in the water. Although this one is
a wild truck appears.
probably a male or a female, just because they do usually come in pairs, so male and female pairs. So it makes sense that we found two relatively close together. It does look like up next is Sophie River. Sophie River has a whole bunch of water.
Colleen is
That's
correct.
a good sign that we'll probably find some water.
Antlers
holes.
also tend to
Good
be branched out, and horns tend to be one.
My suggestion for you guys would be to look under the water
solid
for
shape.
movement, bubbles, shadows, little noses you see peeking out, or don't take my advice and look out of the water. Probably be able to see them a little bit better. On the right-hand side, there's one out of the water, and then on the left-hand side, there is a handful inside of the water. These are Nile hippopotamuses. They usually do spend most all of their day in the water, so they can actually hold their breath for about 8 minutes. Super cool to see one out of the water during the day.
Yes,
Hippos
keratin
technically don't have any
is what your
sweat
fingernails
glands, so
and your hair are
if they
made
come
out
out
of.
of the water and it is a little bit too warm outside, they will actually dry out pretty much instantly, and not even hippos like dry skin, although I'm sure you guys know it's pretty chilly this morning, so it does make sense that it's hanging out of the water
elephants
now.
are not the only ones that have
And on
ivory,
the
by
left
the way.
side is a
Hippos'
bloat,
tusks
hippo.
are also
That is
ivory.
just another name for a group of hippos, but
didn't
it is
know
a pretty
that.
fitting group name. So we did get a good look at a hippopotamus out of water. And then hanging out on the island, and then there's some lined up here. The ones with the really long bills, those are pink-backed pelicans. Their wingspan is about 7 to 8 feet, which is as wide as the canopy. That is right above your head. Now, I don't think we're going to see much hippo action as we do continue on, just because hippos are nocturnal. That means they are more active at nighttime rather than the daytime. That whole no sweat glands thing does play a pretty big part in that. As we do cross this bridge here, down on our left-hand side, there are some Nile crocodiles. These crocs can usually grow to be about as long as a giraffe is tall, which is about 16 to 20 feet. Alligators are commonly confused with each other. It's totally okay. The easiest way to tell the difference between the two is when their mouths are closed. So those crocodiles, when their mouths are closed, they do have really toothy grins. Pretty much all of their teeth will be outside of their mouth when their mouth is closed. But when an alligator's mouth is closed, pretty much all their teeth will be inside of their mouth. So easy way to tell the difference between the two. It does look like there's a little bit of a change in vegetation here. That's a good sign that we're switching up ecosystems, and we'll probably see some different animals. But I'm gonna be honest with you guys, there have been some animals that have been in and out of the road not too far in front of us, so we are probably gonna be moving just a little bit slowly as we do.
You can see me in the mirror.
But before we enter this next area of the reserve, it will be on our right-hand side. That upside-down looking tree, it's actually called a baobab tree. Looks like that for like 9 months in a year. It doesn't have any leaves on it. That giant trunk does hold a lot of water, so it does give it the nickname of the Tree of Life. Probably looks a little bit familiar. You saw it when you walked into the park today, except it had a whole bunch of leaves on it, and it was
An oil rig?
significantly larger than that.
Oh.
Now, as we're kind of seeing a little bit here, this is a free roaming safari. We are entering these animals' homes, and they most definitely have the right of way. They truly do love to use that to their advantage, so we might be stopped or maybe even moving a little bit slowly along the way. But that is not a bad thing, because that just means that these animals are out and they're active, and you guys did come on this safari so that you could see some animals. There's quite a bit of action. It is a little bit further away. I'm probably not going to talk about it until we do get a little bit closer, just since it is already super far away, and if the animals move around too much, then they'll kind of be out of sight and we won't be able to see them anymore, and so I won't be really talking about anything. So we'll just wait until we get a little closer. It might be a little bit hard to see because they're really blending in with that shade there, but on the right hand side, looks like there is a couple of them. Those are wildebeest. Wildebeest do hang out in pretty large groups, so I do have a feeling that we'll probably see some more up ahead just because there's only like 4 right here. They usually hang out in groups of like 1.5 million, which is a lot of wildebeest. That actually makes them the 2nd largest migratory mammal in the whole entire world.
Oh,
they
the
only
most
come second to meat and
bats.
to humans.
Oh no, never mind. I thought it was bats. Humans make sense. Bats are up there though.
These guys are going to be a little bit hard to see because they are right closest to us. So I don't think we're actually going to get a view of them at all. But if you do see them on the left, those are just African painted dogs. And if you can't see them, that's okay because we are going to see plenty more predators as we do continue on.
Thank you, Rob. Smash the like button for Miss Allison's anniversaries.
But after we do
today,
pass this
multiple
bush
anniversaries.
here on the left-hand side, there is just the brown antelope with the ones that tilt backwards. Those are sable antelope. They're pretty territorial, so not seeing much action around them is usually pretty common. Unlike most antelope, when it comes to fight or flight, those guys will 100% fight for their territory. So not much action around them makes sense.
Sounds like some people I know.
We'll get another look of these wildebeest here. When we do get a little bit closer, you'll probably notice that they kind of have stripes on them that make them look like a zebra. Those are not real stripes. Those are just sweat marks. So it's sweat that built up underneath their fur that created those stripes. Slightly misleading, wildebeest and zebras are buddies. They do like to hang out pretty close together. Their legs are both about 5 feet at their shoulders, so they take the same leg strides, just makes sense that they hang out together. These guys are also showing you a pretty good example. When wildebeest go to sleep at night, they'll actually all face different directions. That is their survival tactic. If a predator were to come by, since they are all facing different directions, they will all stand up and then run away different directions, and that will very much confuse their predator. All just hanging out. Sometimes you might even see wildebeest, see how they're kind of laying in the sand there. You might see them kind of rolling in the sand there, especially on their backs. Wildebeest can't necessarily reach the top of their backs with their feet, and so when they do that, it's kind of like they're itching themselves. There's a few more wildebeest up here, although we've talked about them for quite a bit. So if you look, there is that tree that's right there in the center. If you look underneath the tree, there is this pretty small antelope. They almost look like s'mores because they do have marshmallow bellies and then they actually have white faces. Those are just springbok. They are pretty small, especially compared to those wildebeest, but fully grown, a springbok is only about 3 feet at their shoulders. There is some giraffes running around up here, so they'll probably be moving just a little bit slowly. Just because you do not want to cut off a running giraffe.
Does that mean that it might be a giraffic jam?
There is one munching away here. There's also a few more up ahead, but these are Maasai giraffes. You can tell it's a Maasai giraffe because of the shape of those spots. They are pretty jagged edged, almost like puzzle pieces. No two giraffe spots will ever be the same. It's actually just like their own mini version of a fingerprint. This one here is doing what it does best, eating. Giraffes do spend about 20 hours in their day eating. It's a very long time, so if you actually get a good look at a giraffe's tongue, it's pretty dark. It's like purplish bluish color. It's like a built-in sun repellent. That way they don't get sunburn on their tongues. Because imagine trying to eat for 20 hours in a day with a sunburnt tongue. I don't know about you, but that does sound less than ideal. Now these giraffes do grow to be about 20 feet tall. I think a good example of that is going to be here on the left, although he might be a little bit hard to see now. The super dark one that is kind of all the way back there. He's a pretty good example of about how tall they can grow. Now, since they do spend about 20 hours in their day eating, I'm sure you can do the math. That does not usually leave much time for much else. So they usually only sleep for like 30 minutes in a day, but it won't even all be at the same time. Giraffes just take a couple minute naps throughout the day.
Hi, buddy. Hi.
Most giraffes do sleep standing up. A lot of them will also sleep with their eyes open. So if you see a giraffe standing there and staring at you with its eyes open and not eating, it's probably sleeping. Giraffes do have the highest blood pressure of all land mammals, but if you look at it, it makes sense because it's a long trip from do not make any noises at the animals, guys. You wouldn't want somebody coming into your house doing that to you.
That was amazing.
Pretty large tree down
That was
here.
amazing.
That's a good sign that we are going to find some larger animals, and then it looks like it's going to be a nice rear view. On our right-hand side, there is an African elephant. You can tell it's an African elephant based on its ear
Because
shape.
we're in
I know
Africa?
it's kind of hard to see.
Oh.
But African elephants' ears are kind of shaped like the continent of Africa. I do have a feeling that we will probably maybe see some more elephants up ahead, because elephants don't usually just hang out by themselves. Sometimes the males will, but they'll usually be bouncing between groups. Elephants are super social, so they actually love to hang out with other elephants. And unfortunately, they are being poached in the wild. Farmers are going to dig in over their land, and elephants are stepping all over the farmers' crops. Obviously, farmers aren't happy about that. So scientists and conservationists work together to discover that elephants are actually terrified of tiny little bees. Now farmers have living fences that have bees inside of them. Does keep the elephants away, it makes the farmers happy, and it also makes the farmers a couple extra bucks because they can harvest the honey that the bees make for profit. That saves the elephants, and then it makes all of us happy because elephants are absolutely adorable and we want them here forever. It does look like we are passing through some red clay pits here. Inside of some more elephants, just because this stuff has lots of vitamins and minerals inside of it that they don't usually get in their everyday diet, like grassland leaves. So they'll dig this stuff up, like there, on the right, and then they'll eat it. I don't think we're gonna get a good view of these guys either. This grass is kind of tall. Just those guys. I don't know if I see any more that are up ahead. Sometimes elephants do look pretty dirty. They will throw grass and mud and sand onto their back. That's actually just how they repel the sun, which is super helpful. It's supposed to be very sunny today. There's actually two down here by the watering hole. An elephant's trunk has thousands of muscles inside of it. They actually have more muscles in their trunks alone than we have in our whole entire body. Sounds like a lot, but they're really going to use that kind of like their hands, so it is super helpful.
Okay, Jackie, that is not true. I was not making noises at the animals.
Elephants drink through their trunks. They do not.
That was somebody
They can
else.
hold about 5 gallons of water inside of their trunks. Then they'll kind of just bring their trunk up to their mouth and then squirt the water inside of their mouth. Although a lot of times elephants don't necessarily have the best aim, so it does take them a little bit of time to drink some water. The whole batch of hay. As we are coming around this familiar shaped island here, looks like most everybody's grooming themselves. These are greater flamingos. Greater flamingos are the largest and the lightest color pink of all the flamingo species. They'll usually grow to be about 5 feet tall, but they'll max out at a nice heavy 10 pounds. We're getting a good look around. You'll probably be able to see some
No, I'm
flamingos
not mad.
that
I
are
know he
not
wasn't
entirely
serious.
pink. They do have mostly black feathers or even some black legs. Those are just younger flamingos. When a baby flamingo is born, they are born gray and super fluffy. They don't turn that pink color until around a year old. They will turn that pink color because flamingos love eating shrimp. Now I did promise rhinos, and I am
Oh.
truly going to deliver because there is also a baby rhino here.
Oh,
These here are white rhinos.
Oh, baby.
Baby is obviously the smallest one there.
oh, baby.
White rhinos do have a ton difference between black rhinos. These guys usually weigh about 5,000 pounds. They can also run up to 35 miles an hour, and when they run, they can actually gallop. So all of their feet will actually be off of the ground at the same time. There is some scimitar horn orcs over there on the right-hand side too, the white animals with the beautiful horns. We're actually going to keep talking about these rhinos.
Oh, it's laying on the ground.
If you
Look how
notice,
cute it
these
is.
rhinos are swiveling around their ears quite a bit. They do have really bad eyesight, so when they swivel around their ears like that, they can actually kind of paint that mental picture inside of their head. Rhinos can only see about 30 feet in front of them, but even then it is way beyond blurry. So a lot of times they'll run into things, but it is usually not on purpose. There is also some spots moving around here on the left, almost there in the center. There is a cheetah. Trying to see if maybe there's another one that might be a little bit easier to see, but I think it might just be the one. Cheetahs are actually one of the only big cats that hunt during the day. Can't really compete with the big guys like lions and hyenas that hunt at nighttime because cheetahs are built for speed and not power. They go from 0 to 60 in about 3 seconds. That is faster than most sports cars. There's another one walking around in the center here. Cheetahs will usually max out at about 75 miles an hour though, which is still super fast. They're also the largest cat that can purr, kind of like a cat that you guys would have in your own house. Coming around some Kobe rocks here, if you're getting a good look up ahead, it is a good sign of some big cats. Here on our left, there is a lion. Super cool to see when I've been moving around, although he looks like he's moving to the other side, so we will keep heading around to the other side. Lions are pretty inactive for like 20 hours in a day. They are absolutely terrible hunters, so they have to conserve all the energy they can. Female lions will do almost all of the hunting. Male lions will kind of just like stay back and protect the pride. The theory behind that is that the mane on a male's head can be up to 40 pounds of hair.
Oh.
I'm not going to talk because he's roaring. Oh, he was roaring. Maybe just 2 roars. He was walking this way, not anymore. Does look like there is some more white rhinos up here. And there is the scimitar horn orcs, the ones that we kind of saw a little bit earlier by the baby rhino. Scimitar horn orcs are typically found in the African desert. They can actually go 9 months in a year without any water, which is helpful since they do live in the desert. And then there's some more white rhinos back there, and then there is some giant yellow things on the ground there. Those are just ostrich eggs. You or I could actually stand on top of an ostrich egg and it wouldn't even crack. Super helpful. Ostriches do like to hang around rhinos, and as we kind of know, rhinos have really bad eyesight. Does look like we're coming around the warden's post here. That is a good sign that we're getting a bit closer to the village and probably coming to the close of our safari. So it does look like we're going to end it on a super cute note.
Is it goats?
We do make this little turn here. They're kind of scattered all over the place, but these are Nigerian dwarf goats. These guys are so super cute. They are dairy goats, so they do produce milk, and you can actually turn that milk into cheese. So goat milk, goat cheese.
I love goat cheese.
They are domesticated, so technically even you guys could have those little cutie pies at home, and they are super low maintenance. Doesn't take much to upkeep them. They usually just need something to eat, something to jump on, and some buddies to hang out with, and they are usually pretty content. And they are so super cute with those little goatees.
Goat teas.
Most all of the animals that we saw out there are incredibly endangered, including the giraffes. Giraffes got added to the endangered species list 1 year ago last month. So the best thing that you guys can do to help these animals is to just pick one of your favorites out there and learn some more about them. Share what you know. Knowledge is power. The more people that know about these animals, that's just more people that can help. Just because you guys got lucky enough to see all of those amazing animals out there today doesn't mean that they're still going to be here for the next generation to see, like your children or their children. We want all of these guys to be here pretty much forever. And you guys can help and you can make a difference. Okay, so just safaris are ever the same, and the animals always make sure of that. So
You're
be sure to
welcome,
come back
Betty.
and see us at a different time of day, or maybe even some different weather. See the same animals doing different things, or maybe even some different kinds of animals. If there's any wilderness explorers aboard here today, you are aboard the Simba 1, S-I-M-B-A 1. If you guys were interested in coming another safari today, we do close earlier than the rest of the park. I believe the rest of the park closes at 8 p.m. and we do close at 6 p.m. So if you guys wanted to come on another safari, come back before 6 p.m. Most all animal experiences do close a little bit earlier here than the rest of the park, just because the animals aren't super active at nighttime. So use that to plan out your day accordingly. Most of them close around 5:30, between 4:30 and 6. All of the animal experiences do close. You guys did enjoy your safari out here today. My name is Kaylin, and if you guys have any questions, feel free to come on up to my front row, because my windows, even in the rain, are quite literally always open. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day here in Animal Kingdom, or wherever your next adventures may take you guys. On the right hand side, just watch those hands, arms, feet, and legs. Those doors are sliding open. Have a fantastic rest of your day, guys. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Am I? Am I in the same vehicle? Oh, it's because it's the Simba one. I was gonna say, are they right behind me? So what did you all think of that safari? As they say, no two safaris are ever the same. Uh-oh.
That way.
Sure, and safari's so fun. I mean, if I had to call it something, I would say it was safari so good. Am I right? Like looking through here. Little details. That safari was really, really great. That was one of the best ones that I've been on. The giraffes were amazing. There were so many, and they were so close to us. It was great. It was short but fun. Yeah, tour guide was good. And there was somebody that was making some noises at the animals before, but yeah. But I used to work with animals. I worked with animals for years, and we would get all kinds of things, and we'd be like, please don't make noises at the animals. Please don't bang on the glass. I actually saw somebody once kick the glass of an exhibit, and I said, oh no, we aren't gonna do that anymore. That wasn't good. I've never actually worked at Disney. I've never worked at Disney. That's actually, a lot of people assume that I have. Even cast members. I'll go to the parks, and they say, hey, you're a cast member, right? I said, no. And one day I asked, I said, why do a lot of people think that I'm a cast member? And what do you think they said? There are two things that people said. I mean, I'm currently working at Disney, but I am not being paid by Disney to be here. Anybody over here? Oh, you see somebody? Thank you. Oh, I see. Look at them. All right, thank you. I'll go on the other side then. Appreciate it. So it was two things. One is the way that I speak. I speak very clearly and very upbeat. And the other reason is because of my shoes. Because usually I walk around with solid colored black or solid colored brown shoes. And they said that a lot of cast members, if they're done with their shift, they'll change their clothes and they'll walk around the park for a little bit after their shift is over. And they'll bring a change of clothes, but they won't bring a change of shoes. So when they kind of matched my personality with the fact that I would be wearing solid colored black shoes, they would assume that I was a cast member. Look at that gorilla. There's all different types of gorillas. There's Western lowland gorillas, there's mountain gorillas, there's different types of gorillas. And they are herbivorous, so that means that they eat plants. Omnivores eat meat and plants, and carnivores eat meat. The difference between being an herbivore and being a vegetarian is that vegetarians choose to eat only plants and not meat, and herbivores are meant to eat only plant life. There's all different types of eaters, so we just named 3, and there's all different kinds. So there's frugivores, who only eat fruit. There's insectivores that only eat insects. You have detritivores that eat detritus. If you know what detritus is, let me know in the live chat. See if anybody knows what that is. Detritus is like stuff that has been like rotting or breaking down. Yeah, dead things too, yeah. So it looks like we have somebody that can show us something interesting back here. Would you be able to tell us a little bit of information about what we have here today? Ah.
And it has this crest here. This is where all their jaw muscles hold up. So it allows them to have that great hold when they're taking a bite.
Oh.
These are the 4 gorillas that we have in this habitat over here called the bachelor group.
Okay.
So the bachelor group is made up of 4 adult males. And what happens is when boys get to a certain age, they leave their family because they're not going to fight dad for dominance over their moms and their sisters. And they're not super big or impressive. But they go out and search for females. If they don't find one, they're going to join the bachelor group.
Okay.
So we have, this is Spike.
Spike is in the top left, okay.
And this is Gus. Gus is the oldest of the 4. He's 39.
Gus.
And Spike is the youngest.
Okay.
These 2 guys are both 29.
Okay.
This is Zawadi. He and Spike are half brothers.
Suwadi, okay.
And Zawadi is the gorilla that they used to create the CGI model for the movie One and Only Ivan.
He's the model for the one and only Ivan? No way!
There's some videos of him, and then they used those to create the computer-generated stuff.
That's so neat.
And this is Kajana.
Okay.
We call him KJ, which I believe is the
KJ.
dominant
Oh, so KJ's the one that we saw, you believe?
He's the dominant male.
The dominant male, okay.
And then these are 2 gorillas that were rescued in Africa. We are part of a group over there called Grace, with our youngest gorillas named for Gorilla
Grace?
Rehabilitation.
Oh.
Gorilla Rehabilitation and Education Center. Conservation and Education Center.
Oh.
So these two gorillas were actually found. They were taken from their mothers by poachers.
Oh.
They were found and they were taken to Grace where they were raised.
Wow. Do you know how long ago that was that they had rescued them? Wow. We learned about poachers for the safari just now. We just learned about poachers.
And you probably learned that, well, fun fact for
Yeah.
today is that giraffes only sleep about 20 minutes a day.
Giraffes sleep 20 minutes a day?
Yeah, and it's
What?
not consecutive, it's throughout the day.
It's throughout. What? I did not know that. That is
Your houses
fascinating.
that you saw create 1 ton of manure a day.
Think of 1 ton of manure a day, and they use the manure to make paper products sometimes. The elephant excrement.
And also for fertilizer.
Oh, it's very interesting. I'm just gonna take a look at the skull. Look at that. Fascinating. That's beautiful. Well, thank you very much for telling me a little bit about the gorillas today. I hope you have a good day. Well, that was nice. Some gorilla fun facts. Yeah. I love talking to the cast members that have little bio facts out. You always learn something new, something really cool. All right, let's keep walking. Let's see, what time is it? Huh. What do you all think about going to... where to next? What if we took the train over to Rafiki's Planet Watch and we can go see some goats? Oh, look at these little guys. We haven't seen Rebecca yet. We could go see Tubbs. Tubbs is pretty awesome. I actually really like these little baby animals. Oh, there's an okapi. All right. Where was I about to? Oh, this way. Gorilla Falls. Related to Schweitzer Falls? Asking for a friend. And as always, I will need to get a snack at some point. Doesn't matter if I've just eaten before I arrive at the park. As soon as I get to the park, inevitably an hour later, I go, I need a Disney snack. Hello, Brian from Washington State. All right. Yeah, let's go ride the train. Just gonna walk around over here for a second. Take a look at this area. I really like this area. It's very nicely themed. So a couple of weeks ago on WDW News Tonight, we had a discussion, the top 7, yeah, 7, projects that Joe Rohde worked on. And some of them included Disney's Animal Kingdom, Expedition Everest, and Pandora, amongst others that he worked on. It was a really good discussion. Very, very interesting. I argued for Expedition Everest. And if you're curious who won or which project won, I suggest you go to our YouTube channel, WDW News Today, and check it out. Check out News Tonight. If you're liking this video, let us know by liking the video. Give it a big thumbs up. We have 168 people watching and 158 likes. We'd like to see if we can get that to 300 today. The first time that I live streamed, we got up to 400 likes in the first hour. It was amazing. I don't know if we're ever going to be able to top that, but we'll see one day and see if that happens. But the goal is 300 likes by the end of the stream, the live stream. So we have a little over an hour left, and we're doing good. We have 165 likes now within the first hour. So thank you. If you really like our videos and you can't get enough, please subscribe to the channel and hit the bell for notifications so you never miss an episode of WDW News Today, WDW News Tonight, all of our live streams. We're live every week, multiple times a week, every weekend. We go to different places. We have different people stream all the time. So you have a nice variety of people. So if you really love streams with Tom, streams with Miss Alison, streams with Eric Morton, Axel, etc., and all those fun people, we rotate in and out. We also have Universal Parks News today. So it's our UPNT. So if you like Universal, let's just check that out as well. Another way that you can support is by going to our Patreon page at patreon.com/WDWNT. And for as little as $2 a month, you get some really fun extras. So depending on the different tiers, 2, 7, 33, and I believe 82. You can correct me if I'm wrong. You can get some core box, access to great content, extra shows like Ride Rehab Watches, post shows, depending on what level of Patreon WIGS member you are. So we call our Patreon members WIGS. WIGS stands for WDWNT Inner Globe Society. We also have our own Discord channel where we have fun chats. We love our WIGS members. Oh, somebody, Michael23, shift starts at 12 o'clock at Harambe. The stream will be over a little before then, but if you see me, if I'm around, feel free to wave to me. The WIGS love me, Karen. Thank you very much. I love the WIGS. It's very nice of you to say. And if you're feeling super ultra generous, you're more than welcome to throw in a super chat. And I'll read whatever you put on there, as long as it's appropriate. Okay, well, now that I've plugged all of our fun stuff, we've had a little pause, a little moment of zen, if you will. Let's go on the Wildlife Express and take a look at some goats, amongst other animals. Train service. You've subscribed? Thank you, Haley. $82 level might get you a customized dress made, but I cannot make dresses. I can't make dresses. I wear dresses. I admire dresses. I cannot make my own dress. I'm not that skilled. I can embroider though. I'm a decent embroiderer. All right, let's go. Hello, thank you. Backstage journey through Disney's Animal Kingdom. Very nice. Has anybody here ever played the played this before? It's kind of fun if you're waiting in line. All right. Ooh, I hear the train. Ooh, it's arriving at the station. Julie's a fellow Disney dress fan. Awesome. Hello. Yes, please. Okay, thank you very much. Oh, all right. So we're gonna catch the next one. We're gonna catch the next one. All right. We're gonna wait here for a little while, but that's okay. I thought it was just pulling in. I thought I was just catching it. That's okay. I know, but I mean, the timing was a little off, but that's okay. It'll come back soon. I really thought I was gonna be lucky. It's okay. A dress meetup day for WIGS. I don't know.
Safety of everyone, face coverings must fully cover your nose and mouth and be worn at all times in line and on the chain. And guests not complying will be asked to keep parties together by making markings to maintain physical distancing. Wash your hands frequently or use a hand sanitizer dispenser is also good to note. Eating or drinking is permitted here at the station or on the train.
Hi, Michael. You're new? Welcome. Thank you for joining us today. Tell us about my first time going to Disney. Oh, Julie, that's... So, my first time going to Disney, I was 5. And I don't remember most of it. I wish I could tell you. A lot of my Disney memories kind of blur together. I can think of very specific fun stories about Disney trips that I've had, but as far as, you know, my first or second visit, it's blurred together. Before I moved down here, I had taken the trip to Disney at least once a year, every year since I was 5. And then after a couple of years, it moved up to twice a year, every year. And then it went to 3 times a year. So before I moved down here, I had been on a Disney vacation 40 or 50 times. Oh, did somebody super chat? Oh, thank you, Michael23. $1.99. I was 4 my first time, but I remember Small World. Small World is a very, very charming, very special attraction. That was my uncle's favorite attraction. This is a Small World.
Attention, please. Wildlife Express, bound for conservation.
Oh, here's the train coming.
Arriving at around the station in 1 minute.
Here it is. Can we get a choo-choo?
Alright, friends, the Wildlife Express is just arriving. If you're boarding a passenger, please stay behind the aggregate pool open up for you. Please do not sit or climb on the railing. And once you board the train, please do not pass for physical distancing and please use blocks of seating. So please follow the instructions of the passengers. We will show you to
Train tails. Woo!
Wildlife Express, now arriving at this platform.
Will still has a plush poodle from when he was a kid. I probably still have some plushes from way back then. Okay. Yeah. Oh, we could just go? Oh, usually they just kind of point to you. Thank you. I'm gonna go, can I go up here? Follow? Okay. One, please. back middle? Okay, sounds good to me. We got these plexi dividers here too. I don't remember this the last time I was on here. Are these dividers new? Or newish? I mean, I haven't been here in a couple of weeks, so. Yeah, I'm okay with it. I'm fine with it. With the dividers putting a few more people. I'm outside. We're in open air. You know, I'm a few feet from people. I'm okay with that. Chelsea's here. Hi, Chelsea. Hey, Chelsea's dad. Thank you for joining us. Chelsea, were you here for the safari? It was a really good safari today. Just waiting now. If anybody has any questions, feel free to ask. Just kind of chilling out right now. Chelsea says, asking, what is the square root of 47? Really, Miss? That's your question? I don't know. I don't want to math right now. What is the temperature? Right now, I don't know what it is. I would say maybe like low 60s.
And welcome aboard
the capacity?
For a safe
30-40%, something like that.
Stay seated, keeping your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. Sit all the way back against the bench, and please be sure to watch your children. Asante.
Bienvenidos a bordo del Wildlife Express. Para que tengan un viaje seguro, manténganse sentados, con las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren. Siéntense hasta atrás, pegados al respaldo de la banca. Y por
somebody
favor,
else choo-choo
vigilen a
too.
los niños. Gracias.
Ooh, there we go. Alright. Any other fun plans for today? I do have fun plans, an anniversary dinner plans today with Lucas. By the way, I'm going to take the moment to plug my husband because I love him and he's so talented. He made the new background icons and table for that you might see at News Tonight or News Today. It's beautiful.
Where you can get up close and personal with domesticated animals like goats, sheep, and more. To sneak peeks at animal care in action at our veterinary, nutrition, and science centers. Also, be sure to check out the Animation Experience and Conservation Station, where you can learn to draw your favorite.
He did not use a CNC.
Inspired by live
He did not use a
animals
CNC
from
machine.
our animators.
Thank you. He did a wonderful job. They're beautiful. They're really
The
stunning.
tradition of animals and animation reaches all the way back to Walt Disney himself and his long-standing passion for conservation. He believed it was important that we protect our wildlife and preserve our natural
The lighting was
This sense of
Lauren
motivation
or Laurent.
shaped his legacy. From
anything that was like a set
to
piece
the very adventures we offer
was
here at Disney's
Lucas.
Animal Kingdom each and every day. As we make our way to Rafiki's Planet Watch, keep an eye out for some of the exciting wildlife we might encounter along the way, and the highly trained specialists who care for them. From ostriches and rhinos to the mighty African elephant, the species we care for here at Disney's Animal Kingdom are some of the very same animals that inspired animated classics like The Lion King, The Jungle Book, and more.
So speaking of The Lion King, let's do a little bit of some trivia or pop quiz. Who did the voice of Mufasa in The Lion
Was
King?
the first animated feature to bring live animals into the studio.
Thank you, Karen and Julie.
1940s, Walt Disney and his animators modeled characters
You like
from
the
film
cutouts of the park
and
icons,
natural behaviors of their
but
real-life counterparts.
the studio wall backdrop. Yeah, we didn't really have anything. So they put up something else that Lucas made, and on the other side was supposed to be something else, and they turned it around and it looked kind of neat. Yeah, James Earl Jones, good job. Voice of Mufasa.
We are now approaching Conservation Station at Rafiki's Planet Watch. For your safety and the safety of those around you, please sit all the way back against the bench and avoid leaning out toward the railing.
Hoofstock.
Remain seated
There's a hoofstock built back
until it comes
there.
to a complete stop. And
No, Hunter, they were not laser cut. He did them by hand.
go well and explore.
What snack are we getting? I don't know. I don't know what snack. Yeah, the voice of Darth Vader is James Earl Jones as well. Okay, let me get my belongings. There's some Raya posters. Did anybody see Raya? If you did, tell me what you think. By the way, if you're watching this video after the live stream is over and you want to take part in our conversations and such, feel free to leave a comment on the video. If you missed the live chat. And I'll try to respond to the comments on the video itself too. No guarantee, but I'll take a look back and see if I can respond. You're hearing it's amazing. I'm hearing good things. I'm hearing good things. Okay. Hi, Natalia. You're watching from Russia? Thank you for watching. You saw James Earl Jones at the audience for a show? That's pretty awesome. Let's look at these posters real quick. Let's look at these. That's a nice one. My anniversary, March 5th. Yo, look at this spider web. I don't know if you can see the spider web in here. Do you see it? how cool that spider web is. Neat. Oh, you can see it from here. Oh, look how cool that is. Okay. I think that's the same one. Yeah, it's the same one. You're welcome for the live stream. Thank you for joining us for the live stream. This one's different.
Good job, guys. Come on. No, come on. Stop. It's just a statue.
Yeah, so he stays everything.
That's so cool.
That's neat. All right, cool. Let's walk around. We just hit 200 likes. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for liking this video. There's Rafiki. Does anybody remember Legend of the Lion King? It was so good. I loved it. Let's learn how we can make a difference. Says get involved. This Animal Kingdom cast members are helping to reverse the decline of wildlife through conservation, fieldwork, emergency rescue, scientific studies, and education. I'm making things up. Hi, Chelsea's mom. Your mom's wearing a WDW shirt. Super fun. Reception is a little rough here, a little blurry. So if it's a little blurry, if it's like really blurry, I heard that if you get out of the YouTube thing and then load it back up again, if you load the video back up again, sometimes that corrects some of the blurriness, just FYI, if it's bad. Hello. Hello. Oh, thank you. Oh, backyard habitats.
You see a guy with a green shirt, the Monsters University shirt?
Like a little one?
Yeah, big guy.
A big guy.
What does an animal need in a habitat?
Clipboard is found me. I left it with one of your.
Oh, okay, perfect. Thank you.
Yep.
Hold on, Chelsea. Thanks for the shout out. My mom just yelled at my phone saying, "Hi, honey." She also requests that you stop by the flamingos. We saw some flamingos on the safari when we first started.
Thank you for your help.
Yep, no problem.
If we have time, I can go back and see some more flamingos. I don't know if we'll have time though, because the stream is going to end in about 45 minutes or so. But if I have time, I will. Neat. Oh, you always have to look at the floor when you're walking around. There's always some fun stuff. Alison, dark red shoes or light pink shoes, size big or small? What are we referring to? Why are you asking me? Are you asking what shoes I'm wearing right now? I'm wearing like dark gray shoes right now. They're not interesting. Fun fact, I actually became a senior wilderness explorer at this very station not that long ago. It was a very exciting day.
We got it. I got you.
Let's keep going.
Thank you. Don't get too far ahead, okay?
Somebody was asking me about the Legend of the Lion King show. Unless I'm calling it the wrong thing completely, but that was a show at Magic Kingdom that was in the 90s, obviously, and it was like puppetry, and they told the story of the Lion King, and they had some of the famous songs like Be Prepared, etc. And it was in the area that Mickey's PhilharMagic is in right now. Look, Purple Martins. We made a reference to that at the most recent News Tonight. Legends of the Hidden Temple. I love Legends of the Hidden Temple. That was one of my favorite shows ever growing up. So are people in general not doing very well with the, like, is the blurriness really bad, or is there really bad lagging right now for everybody? Oh, bye, Haley. Thanks for stopping by. It's clearing up a little bit. Maybe it's just little weird spots that aren't so good. Okay. Here we are.
What time is it? The tiger.
All right. Ooh, who's excited? Who's excited for goat rubbing? I don't see any goats right now. I smell goats. All right, so a little bit of a wait. Okay. I'm on LTE right now. I turned the Wi-Fi off. I heard being on Wi-Fi is a no-no for most of Disney. Just me, please.
Okay, just please. If you'll please use the hand held it over to the side before going into the yard.
Oop.
And we're going to take your time. And we're going to practice social distance whenever possible, okay?
Will do, thank you.
Continue right on in, my friend.
Okay. Okay.
Good morning. How many of your party are going into the yard?
All right. Here we go. All right. All right. Goats and cow. Hello. Hello, sweetheart. What are you up to, friend? What are you up to? What you doing, sweetheart? Hello. Hello. You're a cutie. You're a cutie. Hi. Oh, who do we have here? Who do we have here? Oh, how sweet is this? Hello. Can I pet you, friend? Can I pet you? Hello. Hello. Hello, sweetheart. Hello. Hello, sweetheart. You're a good goat? Being a good goat? Hello. Hello. You having fun there, friend?
Nice dog.
It's Tubbs. It's Tubbs. It's Tubbs. So cute. So cute. Hello, Tubbs. Hello, sweetheart. Hello. Hello. Hi. Yes, baby goats are called kids. And if you look at the goat's pupils, that helps them to avoid predators. If you look at the pupils of an animal. See how his pupils were very horizontal? That helped him to see a wider range. Everybody loves Tubbs. What do we have in here? We got some sheep. So if they're behind here, that's their little relaxation area. That's the kind of do not disturb area.
So the challenge is we did try that initially, having them out here. And the nice thing about these guys is they will headbutt occasionally, but they know if they need a break, they'll come in here. They don't understand that concept. So they'll stand out in the yard and just continually headbutt each other. I'm like, no, just take a break.
Like themselves or people?
Goat yoga. Has anybody here ever done goat yoga?
Like our youngest one in there, people just be walking by. She's okay. So, because that's what the community when they go, they don't know that they're not supposed to do that. So we gotta work on it. That's why they're over there. You know, they get to play out here when they're not.
Yeah, there's a thing such as goat yoga.
They have a lot of people. They're pretty cool.
Hi. Give a thumbs up for Tubbs.
Oh my gosh, she's so cute.
Tubbs is a favorite. Are you a favorite, Tubbs? Are you a favorite? Yeah. You're a good goat. I don't know how old. I can ask. I'll go ask. Let's see if I can go ask. Wait, that.
We make their promises for tomorrow. Exactly. This is like friendship. It's very cute. Scully is 3. She's one of the youngest ones we have out here. She is. She's just got the most beautiful markings. My favorite thing is it's not easy to tell what they're laying down, but she's really big. And she only recently discovered that she's big. So she'll like go bowling through a group with the sheep and they'll all split. She's like, ooh, I can do that now. Like, oh, it's hilarious the like light bulb that recently went off in her head. Or we have this toy right here, and the idea is you put treats in the top tray, and if they knock the apple around enough, the treats will sporadically fall out. She figured out she just stepped on her hind legs and knocked the whole thing over. Like, I'm big! Oh, it's amazing. Like, I love it. I love when they figure things out like that. It's funny. When they get so smart, you're like, okay. Okay. Who's teaching who? Exactly. When did you guys talk? Yes, exactly.
I have a question.
Yeah.
So the goat that is right over there that is getting lots of attention, we want to know how old that goat is.
She is 13 years old.
13?
Yes, so for goats, that is pretty up there. That's pretty elderly. And she's been here since she was younger than a year old.
Oh.
She's grown up here.
So is that Tubbs?
That is Leia.
No, it's not Tubbs.
This is Tubbs with the
Oh.
thing on his staff.
Where's Tubbs? We thought that was Tubbs. This is Tubbs. How old is Tubbs?
Tubbs will be 14.
Tubbs will be 14, and you said that that's on the older side?
Yeah, I would say in like 70 to 80
Oh.
human years.
So this is, I thought that was Tubbs. They look so similar. They do look similar. Then let's pet the real Tubbs, my friends. Let's pet Tubbs. Hi. Hi. Hiya, Tubbs.
Oh my God, look at her tuck her head. I know.
Hiya, Tubbs.
Kit, like from Knight Rider.
Hi, sweetheart. Hi, sweetheart.
They lay like my dog. Like laying in the sun.
Some good quality Tubbs time. Look at those feet. Look at those feet. You're a sweetheart. You're a sweetheart.
So cute.
You're a good boy. You're so sweet. You're so sweet. We had the wrong goat.
Raylan, come on, let other people have fun. The other goats in there are like, why can't I? The brown goat's like,
Leia was a sweet goat too. All right, let's see who else we've got around here. Let's see who else we've got. Anybody in here? Nope. We got some more goats over here. More goats. Oh, and piggies! I want to pet the pigs. I do. I don't know. I don't know if I've ever seen the pig's app before.
don't pick on Kit. Oh, don't pick on Kit. Oh!
Who's this friend here?
That was amazing.
Don't pick on. She just recently discovered she's big, and she does do that. She'll go around like.
I'm not petting them because I think they're gonna bite me. I'm not that apprehensive. But I know that they get pet all day long. And I just want to be soft and gentle with them. Having a little bit of a lie down.
They're called Cooney
Those pigs are from New Zealand.
You know, yeah. These guys are, there's like a couple different kinds of pigs, so for them, that's the thing that they are going to get. But there are different.
Hi, friend. Hi. You came over to see me. This one came actually right over to me. Hi. Hi, sweetheart. Yeah, and that's a good point. Any animal could technically bite if they wanted to. Most of them won't. Hi. Oh, this one is snuggling with me. Hello. Hello. Ooh. Hi. I'm gonna reverse camera so you can see. Hi. This one came right over to me. Hello.
Those are piggies. Careful. Do you want to pet the lamb?
Okay, you're done? All right.
All right, let's see how it's
That was so sweet. That was so sweet.
Oh, wow.
Look, is that a llama? Got the llama and a pig.
Yeah. I know he had a belly a while out.
I see. Do you want to walk? Oh, that goat is
Ooh,
pooping.
this pig is getting up. Hello. Look at you.
Alright, let's go to your daddy.
I'm pretty sure that's a llama. I'm almost positive that's a llama because alpacas, they're like I don't know if they're I don't think it's technically fur. I think it's called fiber, but they have like much more curly hair. I think that their mouths, their snouts are not as long as a llama's is. All right, so what do you think about going inside conservation station? Go walk around in there a little bit. Cusco. Yeah, Cusco is a llama. Yeah, let's go inside. No llama drama. Yeah, at the zoo, I used to work at. I worked at the Staten Island Zoo. Oh, there's a couple of llamas. I think which llama was it? Natasha, I think her name was. Yeah, she was a feisty one. She would spit at you. Question for our regular streamers: do I need to now go on Wi-Fi once I enter the building? Okay. Oh, a little bit of a line to wash hands. That's okay. Oh, sorry. we can go inside now. Thank you. It's rare anybody comes out here. Really? People don't go back here? I think I can start to wash my hands now. Okay, let's... Wait, where's the soap? Is this it? Yep, that's the soap.
It's our turn to wash our hands. You down, yep.
Wash, wash.
It's the dirt playing in the dirt.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah, push that.
There we go. It's tough to do this one-handed. You don't remember when Planet Wash was last streamed? Huh. Well, I'm glad I was able to go do that for you all. Okay. That's why I'm the nicest on staff. Is it because I've gone to conservation station and rubbing some goats? Yeah, Tom went to rub goats the day that it reopened. There you go. All right. Let's get going. All right, let's go inside. Let's go see what we have. Oh. We can learn a little bit about some wildlife. Kind of like a line is forming. The Nutrition Center. Let's learn about what some of our animals eat. Oh, we've got a lot of skulls back there too. Ooh. Let's take a look. Oh, we got somebody doing some diet prep.
Yeah, let's go. It's there. Here's the boat. Aubrey.
Look at the circle you see.
Ooh.
Right here. No, it's a boat. They grab their prey.
That's a little one. We saw a bigger one.
Let's see what we've got in here. Ooh. We got a snake. Who are you? What snake are you? I don't know what snake you are. So I'm sure you all know that snakes shed their skin. Does anybody know why snakes shed their skin? Why do snakes shed their skin? Is it getting glitchy? Do I need to try to do Wi-Fi? Let me know if I need to switch to Wi-Fi, and I will do that. Yes, it's because they grow. They never stop growing. Okay, so let me switch to Wi-Fi. Okay, let me switch to Wi-Fi. I'm gonna go back here. So when I switch to Wi-Fi, it's gonna kind of pause things. So stick around. Stick around for a second. Okay, so I switched back to Wi-Fi. Let me know how that is. No, it's not because they can't afford new clothes, K-Jack.
Thank you.
Oh, it's better? Good, 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 good. Look at this thing. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Look at that walking stick. Whew. That looks, the whip scorpion, that kind of looks like the thing in Harry Potter in the fourth movie where he does the different curses. That's what that looks like. Oh, look at these beetles. Oh, look how cool they are. So cool.
Oh, that one there.
Those are cool.
Like, his whole body is like.
What else do we have? Do we have a millipede? Where is it? Oh, I see it in the back. Giant African millipede. Those are cool. I used to work with those. One of my favorites. So millipedes have 2 pairs of legs for each body segment. And centipedes have 1 pair of legs per body segment. That's how you can tell the difference. Tarantulas. All right, let's keep walking. Oh, well, that's skull. So birds are not the only animals with a mouth that's called a beak. Turtles and tortoises, their mouths are also called beaks. Do we have, oh, we have a big gecko up there. Is there a gecko? Got a boa over here. Ooh, you're active. Blue-tongued skink, I used to work with these too. Huh. I appreciate the Mickey with the snake shed. Let's see who else we have in here. Oh, amphibians. We have. Oh, look at the bullfrog. So, African bullfrog. So you've heard of hibernation, right? So hibernation is when you fall asleep in the winter and then you wake up in the summer. African bullfrogs, they do something called estivate. So that means that they fall asleep during the dry season because where they live, there's a dry season and a wet season. So they cover themselves in a layer of mucus, a thick layer of mucus, to keep themselves from drying out. And during the dry season, they estivate, they go to sleep. Oh, you're welcome, Hunter. I have a lot of fun facts about animals because I've worked with them for so long. Ah, look at this Mickey back there with the mask. The little plush Mickey. How cute is that? Thank you, Jacob. I think you're the best.
Today we invite you to become a part of that legacy.
Match the feces with the species. There used to be like a little cart outside and you can pick it up and look at them.
Get your pencils ready, because here comes our animation artist now.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the animation experience here at Conservation Station. My name is Tony.
Oh.
We're doing a little different today. We are not going to be drawing this.
I don't have a zoology degree. My undergraduate is in biology, it's in anthropology and biology. Then my graduate is in environmental science.
Plus premium, and also no. Anybody seen it yet? Go to bed. We haven't seen it yet. So you're going to be my expert. Go to bed? Yes, please go to bed. All right, so we are going. You know what? I'm not sure. I don't want to. I'm going to let my boss tell you this. One of the heads of animation. We got her on Zoom with a couple special guests, and I'll let her explain. Go ahead, Amy.
Hi everyone, and welcome to the Animation Experience at Conservation Station. I'm Amy Sneed. I'm one of the heads of animation for Disney Animation's latest feature film, Raya and the Last Dragon. Raya. The incredible team of animators, artists, and technologists working on this film at Walt Disney Animation Studios spent nearly 3 years creating the world of Kumandra, which is filled with unique and fantastical characters. And while many of these elements seen on screen came from our research of Southeast Asia and the filmmaking team's imaginations, some, including our characters of Tuk Tuk or our trio of Ongies, were inspired by real animals in nature, continuing the legacy Walt Disney started with Bambi.
As you know, Disney's legacy is unmatched, but especially when it comes to one thing. Adorable sidekicks. There's Flounder, and Booty, Pascal, oh, and Pooch, Jacques, and Gus Gus. There's no here that makes me angry. And today, we have the honor of announcing a brand new addition to the lineup. And his name is Baby Tuk Tuk. So cute! Sorry, why didn't I get one of those? I'm like a big Baby Tuk Tuk fan. I'll share with you guys. Thank you.
Hi everyone, how are you?
You're welcome, love my dog.
You can find elements of Raya's faithful companion Tuk Tuk or the fearless Ongies in our Ongie world. For example, animators drew inspiration for Tuk Tuk by combining the animal adaptations of pillbugs, pugs, and kangaroos. And what about those Ongies? Seeing any brilliant animals in their character design? How about a monkey with a wisp of
Oh, that's a cotton-top tamarin.
Perhaps your animator can help you find these unique characteristics as you begin your drawing today. Thanks to technology, we're now able to bring these characters to life digitally, but we start with these initial character designs to help us define their shapes, their personalities, and their movements. From the designs to how we model, rig, and animate these characters, we also incorporate our research from real-life animals that inspire us along the way. Have fun, and be sure to check out more characters by watching Raya and the Last Dragon.
Yeah? Did they see it? Yeah, she said, we got an endorsement over there. I don't know. Okay, we're going to start with the eyes. Start with the eyes. We're going to be doing Han. Han is the middle of it. But I don't want to tell you that. So we're going to go ahead. What's that? Okay. Yes.
Largest animal lives.
You can go.
This is what happens when you have a camera named Elmo. I'm not kidding. We don't own those puppets.
Usually an animal that's
Yet.
So we're going to go from the top here, right here, that little line. Come into these two lines right here. And we're going to be sure not there.
If it fits in the van, it normally comes here. So dial crocodiles, lions, tigers, cheetahs, gorillas, all have been visitors.
Okay. Neat, very neat.
I'm not trying to make the perfect circle in one shot. We do have artists that can do that. We call that composition. They always know what direction.
Oh, that's neat. What is this? What is this? Can I take this? It's an activity packet. Hold on. Cool. Let's take this outside and see what we got. Oh, let's go take a walk in here first. What do we have in here? I don't remember ever actually walking in here. My life with the chimpanzees. You know, I actually met Jane Goodall once. She did a talk, I think, at NYU that I got to attend, and I got a picture with her after her lecture. And she opened it up with her famous pant hoot, which I will not do for you. Hey, question. Does anybody know what we're looking at here right now? What is that? What are those pieces of? Coral. Oh yeah, I've seen people taking plastic bags and like weaving them. There's like a way to weave plastic bags into more sturdy bags. There's like a way that you can layer them and iron them together. I don't know how to do it. I learned about it a long time ago, but it's pretty neat. Okay. Very neat. Oh, let's see what they have over here. Hello, I wanted to see what we have over here. Oh, nutrition and vet badges here. Oh, we were looking at the nutrition center earlier. Anybody else here a wilderness explorer? Neat, very neat. This is where you would enter for the animation experience, which I can't go do right now. Oh, this is what you're drawing. What he's gonna look like. That is cute. That is very cute. Ah. And back here they have all the boards for people for tuk tuk, pan, uka? Yuka? Not sure. All right. Let's head back outside. Oh wait, is this the exit? Yeah, it's the exit. Okay. Double checking. I'm not going the wrong way.
Okay, cool. Hey, Walt, come on, bud.
Oh, let's look at the Raya merchandise. I thought it was Raya when I first saw it. Then I was corrected. It's Raya.
That's a good idea. Again, entrance logo.
Cute stuff. Look at the tuk-tuks. Cute. Oh, there's more over here. All right, so we're going to be ending our live stream in just a couple of minutes. So before we end the stream, one, Chelsea, I found some flamingos for your mom. Does that count? Does that count? No worries, no worries. Maybe that counts. Let's take a look at this little activity booklet. Ugh, put it on the floor for a second. The characters. Ooh. Colors, colors, all around the world. Fun activity book. I like it. All right. We're gonna freeze for a second as we go back to LTE. Okay. All right, looks like we're back again. All right, so I wanted to thank everybody for joining me today. I wanted to remind everybody that if you're enjoying this stream, please give this a big old thumbs up. Like this video. We're almost to 300 likes. We can get, if we get about 36 more likes, that means that I get to keep my job. If I don't get to 300 likes, well, I don't know what's going to happen. Who knows? Who knows what will happen? Yes, Karen. I don't want to get canned. Yeah. Well, it depends. Some people say Tom gets mad if you don't get to 300 likes. Some say you're executed if you don't get to 300 likes, which is very extreme. And some say I lose my job if I don't get to 300 likes. And if I don't, then you don't get more Alison live streams. If you really like this video, no, Lucas is not going to be streaming. It's not going to happen. No. He's a behind the scenes gentleman. So if you really like this video, consider subscribing to our YouTube channel, WDW News Today, for lots of great shows, great content. We also have an entertainment channel as well, WDWNT Entertainment, with lots of shows. Like, I think the RPG's on there. Super fun, unique show. Love it. Geekly Kingdom, also a favorite. Eric Wolf hosts that, and Eric Wolf is awesome. So it doesn't just focus on Disney, it'll focus on Universal and kind of like the whole world of geekdom, you know? Card games, Pokemon, they did a Pokemon episode earlier. That was fun. That was very fun. If you want access to more great content, exclusive great content, consider becoming a WIGS member. WIGS is the WDWNT Interglobe Society. Or depending on what level of a WIGS member you are, you can get access to some really great content like post shows. Post shows are great, love them. Ride Rehab Watches, great show too. I'm seeing all the WIGS in the chat going by. So Patreon members start at as little as $2 a month. And then you can become an Ultra WIGS member at $82 a month. So we have 2, 7, 33, 82. If you're feeling super generous, you can super chat me as well. We also have a Universal Parks news today. Oh, before I forget, hold on a second. I've gotta show you. Let's see if I can get it out because I'm gonna plug Carousel products for you right now. Let's see if I can get, because Carousel products, carouselproducts.com, has some great stuff. So let me see if I can get one of those out for you. It's gonna take me just a second because we have t-shirts, we have magnets, we have pins. Let me see if I can get that pin out that I can show you all. Where is it? Yeah, here it is. Okay. So if you love DCA, Adventuring in California, we got this. This is one of my favorite products that we have on Carousel Products. Look at that pin. How beautiful is that? That is neat. So you can get that and more at carouselproducts.com. All right, let's put that back. Also, I forgot to show you, I have my Minnie Mouse new emo with me. And she's ready for Animal Kingdom. She's got her outfit on. There she is. She's ready for a safari. Okay. All right. So before I go, I'll take another minute to see if anybody has any questions before I get going. It is nice. So we got to go on a safari, a great safari today. We got to pet some goats. We got to see Leia the goat and Tubbs, the famous Tubbs. We walked around Conservation Station. We got to take a peek at the animation experience today as well. I wasn't able to get my snack yet. I still don't know what I'm going to be eating. All right, so we still need 15 more likes to get to 300. I'm going to have to end the live stream now, though, because I'm going to be doing some things. I'm going to meet Lucas at some point. Will there be more videos today? Well, it's Sunday, so we have pressing issues tonight. Pressing issues is really great. So it's, people chat about the important issues that are coming up in the Disney universe, and every week it changes. There's always something happening. There's a runaway railway dress? What? There's a new dress? I have not seen it. I don't think Animal Kingdom sells the dress shop dresses, so I'm gonna have to go maybe to Disney Springs later. I'm not sure. Or maybe online. Is it online? I don't know, but I'm gonna go check it out because I love dresses. I'm not wearing a dress today. It's a little chilly for some of my dresses. I'm wearing regular jeans and such. All right. All right, my friends, I'm going to end our live stream. Thank you so much for joining us. And as always, I need to end this with a positive note. Let's see, what was I going to, positive note? So, how about think happy thoughts. And if your happy thought is Disney, think Disney. I'll see you all another day. Thank you so much for joining us at Disney's Animal Kingdom.